Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Monday Run Club on Film My Run, live from the shed at the bottom of the garden. There are about 3.5 minutes before the start of the run tonight. Hopefully we'll have more than just me and one other guy. I think there are a few more coming to join us. So we're just going to get up to a little jog in a minute. I might also need to find out why my cadence isn't registering there. Hold on a second. Let's slow it down a bit. Oh, we might be alright. Okay, so we've got John Hancock leading the group today, but it's a fairly straightforward run tonight. See those big grey things there? Those are pace spots, and they are going to go off at 12.5 kilometres an hour. We are going to go off at 12 kilometres an hour. The pace spot will obviously get ahead, and then we will speed up and try and catch the pace spot. So we'll see how it goes. It's about a 40-minute run tonight. 40 minutes of medium to hard effort. Oh, it says there on the screen 40 minutes, for goodness sake, look. So yeah, we start off at 12 kilometres an hour for 5 minutes, then we speed up to 12.5 for about 25 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes or so of the run, we're at 13 kilometres an hour to try and catch the pace spot at the end. So I'm not warmed up at all, so I need to get a bit of running in. I'm hoping my my pace comes up on the screen on the left at some point as well. That'd be good. So we're following the orange pace spot, the one that says 4:48. We've got Brent with us from the USA. We've got John Hancock. Is it Simon Cotton, I think? Possibly. So some of the regulars anyway, on a Monday night. It's not too hot tonight. It's certainly not as hot as it has been. So it's going to be an okay run in terms of heat. Haven't got any water with me tonight. So we'll soon find out if it is too hot. So we're off in a minute. And there's about 6 of us in the group tonight, running round the island of Watopia. 30 seconds and then we're off. Krista has joined us. Hello Krista, good to see you. Okay, here we go. 12 kilometers an hour for 5 minutes. I look like I'm running a lot faster than everyone else, don't I? Don't know why. Okay. So we're going to stick at 12 kilometers an hour for 5 minutes. Get ourselves warmed up and then we'll speed up to 12 and a half. Karen, yes, I've heard the rumours too. Apparently we're getting a New York course. So if you know about Zwift, you'll know that we have 3 courses on Zwift at the moment. We've got this one, Watopia, which is the kind of imaginary island. We've got London. We've got Richmond in Virginia. And now, well actually there are 2 courses coming up, I think. And New York seems to be one of them. So I am looking at Facebook chat. Thanks for the ride on, A Humphrey. So if you're watching and you want to say hello or you've got a question, just pop it in Facebook chat. I should be able to see it. I'll notice it at some point anyway. But you've only got 38 minutes to get your question in, so you better hurry. Hello Sharon. I'm doing okay. Got a little lull in races at the moment. Just been doing some short races, a couple of 10k races recently, which I've been filming, i.e. I haven't been going fast. And I've got a bit of a gap now before my next long race. So a bit of chill out time. Or also a bit of training time as well. Get some hills in. Owen says he hasn't been on in ages because the weather's too nice. Yeah, totally with you, buddy. The weather is beautiful, and most of the time I would be outside. So, off the ramp and onto the main road with the blimp in the background and the fairground there as well. And once we've warmed up in a minute and a half, we're going to bump it up to 12.5 kilometers an hour, and we're going to stay there for a steady 25 minutes. I've really taken to wearing this Zwift vest. I didn't like it when I first got it, but in the hot weather, I tell you what, it's been a godsend. And it is better than my club vest, let's face it. I love my club, but the green, red and white vest is not the most becoming, it has to be said. Thanks Tim for the ride on. So keeping a steady 12 kilometres an hour for 30 seconds more. And there's John's instruction. 12.5 kilometres an hour at 5 minutes. 10 points extra getting towards level 21 now. So I don't think I'll get there today, but 3 or 4 more sessions and we'll be at level 21 in the game. So that's good. Okay, up we go, a little bit faster, and we now stay here, steady for 25 more minutes, and then we've got a final push at 13 kilometres an hour at the end. Hello Dean, good evening. He's back enjoying the treadmill. Good for you, Dean. See you soon. Thanks, Andreasen, for the ride on. Watopia looking beautiful this evening. So that is incorrect, actually. There's a little bug in the system. Well, it's not a bug, it's just something that hasn't been addressed yet. When you start running, the start of your actual event is about 200 meters further down the line. So once you start running on the course, you've got 200 meters of kind of dead running, and then you hit a kind of start line, and that's where the kilometer starts from. Unfortunately, they haven't figured that into the kilometre splits yet, so it does all get a bit messed up at the start. But because we know about it, it's nothing to worry about, and it'll get fixed in a future update. It's just a case now of relaxing. We can still see the bot up ahead, and the idea is that at the end, when we speed up, we should catch it up. Should cover about 8 to 8.5 kilometres. Oh wow! Alexander says he's just finished, he's just recovering from a half iron distance. So he would join us, but he needs to get recovered first, which is a good idea. And then soon after that he has his first ultra marathon, the Burning Man. Awesome stuff. I've only done one half distance triathlon, and on the bike I broke my ribs, but I didn't realise I'd broken my ribs until I started running, and it's the slowest half marathon I've ever run. It took me over 3 hours to run a half marathon, because every time I bounced up and down, the ribs was just, it was utter pain the whole way round. It's funny though, because I didn't even notice it when I was on the bike, because I was crouched over, so it didn't really affect me. Thanks for the ride on, Krista. Krista is just behind us, at 4 seconds back. Brent is just saying intervals on Wednesday. Do you know what, Brent? I might give this one a miss on Wednesday. I don't know why, it's just something else I feel I have to do. I've got to be there for the nation, you know. So I might miss Wednesday. It's not often I miss a session, but I think that one's possibly justified. First semi-final for 28 years, and who knows when we'll have another one, so. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, if you're in the States and you've not been paying attention to the Soccer World Cup, the England team are in the semi-final, so that's a pretty big deal for us. We haven't been in the semi-final of a World Cup for 28 years, so it's worth watching. Okay, 10 minutes 40 seconds. We've been running for 2 kilometres, and that is a more sensible kilometre split there, 4:48. "29 minutes left to run." Heart rate is 150, so middling. Not working too hard just yet. Give it time and that'll bump up. Certainly when we get to the last 10 minutes and we bump it up to 13 kilometres an hour, it will certainly start to hurt a bit more then. Do you know what, Alexander, the thing is that it was so disappointing because I'm not actually very good at the swim and the bike, and I always look to make up time on the run, and it was so depressing I was finished middle of the pack on the bike, and I was hoping I could get nearer the front on the run, and of course what I found was everyone else was passing me and I was virtually walking round, so it was a bit depressing, to be honest, but I was glad that I finished. I was determined to finish, because on the same course I had DNF'd on a full triathlon distance, so that would have been the second time I would have DNF'd on that course, so I just couldn't let it happen. I wasn't last though. Okay, running under the water. If you've never seen Zwift before, if you've never seen Watopia, beautiful part of the course as you run under glass tunnels, under the sea with the dolphins and the manta rays, and some rather worrying cracks in the glass as well. John Hancock is asking how I broke ribs during a bike ride. Because I did something very stupid. I had a can of Red Bull, which I was supposed to drink in transition after the swim, but I decided to save time. I would put it in my top pocket and get on the bike and go and drink it on the go. Well, I didn't notice the downhill increasing, and I started drinking my Red Bull, took my eyes off the road, the speed increased, I kind of put the brake on with one hand, and of course I pulled back on the handlebar of the bike and went right over the top of it, landed on my back and my side. Took 5 minutes to recover, got back on the bike. That was in the first mile of the bike, by the way, and then cycled 90k on the bike, or whatever it was. But honestly, didn't feel the pain at all, really. It was uncomfortable, but it didn't stop me cycling. And it was only when I got off the bike into transition I started to try and run, and the up and down motion was just unbelievably painful. Alex said he's drunk a Red Bull as well. Yeah, a can of Red Bull while you're trying to cycle is not exactly the best thing, is it really? Oh, I wish it had, John. No. Right, it may have helped get my sorry ass up some of those hills on the bike, to be fair. What amazes me is how John can text and run at this pace at the same time. I mean, I'm okay with canned, pre-written messages, but John is clearly typing as he goes. Right, 3 kilometres done. Probably about 5 to go. And we've been running for just under 16 minutes. Thanks our Kren for the ride on. And heart rate is just creeping into the orange zone now because I'm probably talking too much. So let's just settle down a bit. Have a couple of minutes of silence. Yes, you have, John. I also find it weird that you all know my voice, but I don't know what you lot sound like. Apart from Tim. Ah, nice shot of John's muscly back and his arse. And there's one of those beautiful manta rays, look. Fantastic. I was going to shut up for a bit, wasn't I? Sorry. Yeah, I guess for anybody not listening to the stream, that's pretty random, John. Three and a half K in 18 minutes. Can't believe Krista isn't watching my stream. Thanks, Karen, for the ride on. You know, to say I'm hurt is an understatement, really. To be honest, Zwift is rather quiet over the summer, has to be said. That's no reason to let it go. People will come back with a vengeance in the autumn and the winter time. And we will be here rocking and rolling. This song matches my cadence. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. I think it does make it easier when you've got a beat in your head that matches your cadence. But I don't tend to run with music outside. I'm not a fan of headphones. Don't tell him. Oh dear. I always manage to get myself in trouble somehow. Okay, 20 minutes of running done, 20 minutes to go. And just under 4 kilometres. But we are going to speed up at the end. So we should make it over 8 kilometres. Alright, Krista, thank you. At least you know you get a mention, Krista. Krista is another one of our regulars here on the Monday Run Club and on Wednesdays. And if you join Zwift Running, which is free at the moment, so you don't have to pay to run on Zwift, and if you join, you'll find we're like another running club. We're like a little running club. And big news this week, well, I say rumours rather than news, but it looks like we're going to get another course added to Zwift fairly soon, which will be a real life representation of some parts of New York, so that'll be good. And of course, last week also we had the Android version of the Zwift app dropping on the Google Play Store, so if you're an Android...
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
So yes, if you are an Android user, you've got an Android phone, you can now run Zwift on Android. I think it still is in beta, so expect the odd bug here and there. And it will only run, I think, on higher end Android devices. Frank has come up with an amazing thing, which probably most people knew about, but not me. That his MyRun app connected with Spotify and found tracks that had a similar beat per minute to his running cadence. So he could run with lots of different tracks that all connected, that all ran at the same speed as he was running, which is cool. I did not know you could do that. Thanks for that tip, Frank. So firmly established in zone 4 of the heart rate now. 157, 158. In zone 4, that's the orange zone. And if you can make it out on the screen, I've now spent 5 minutes in that zone. 17 minutes in zone 3, the yellow zone, 5 in zone 4. That's a good shot. I like that. I might have to screen grab that. If that cyclist wasn't in the way, it'd be good. "25 minutes run, 5 kilometers completed." There we go. 10 more points, 10 more XP points. "15 minutes left to run." So I think 5 more minutes at this pace, and then we go up to 13 to try and catch the bot. You can still see the bot up there ahead of us. That's another good view as well. Some great views on Watopia. Look at that, of the volcano behind us. We're going up the back end of the mountain, the smaller mountain, not the massive mountain. And of course, if you're on a bike which is connected to the computer, the hill is hurting you. You're feeling every metre of climb here because the resistance on the bike is ramping up as you go up the hill. For us runners, we're still on the flat essentially because our treadmills don't connect directly to Zwift, so there's no automatic incline. Still managing to stay in zone 4. Comfortably hard is what this is. Comfortably hard. There's the big mountain in the distance there, look. That's 1,000 metres of climb on the right hand side with the clouds around it. This one near us looks bigger, but it's not. Good shot of the bridge, is it again? And if you look on the left hand side at my splits, look at that. 448, 448, 448, 448. And the heart rate gradually increasing. That's what you want. Nice group of runners there, all staying together. Ready for the pace increase, which I think is in 1 minute. It's either in 1 minute or 6 minutes. There we go. At 30 minutes we're going to increase to 13 kilometers an hour and slowly catch the pace spot. So that's in 30 seconds from now. Bang on 6k. Here we go. So that green archway, unless you're in a group run, you can't go through that green archway unless you're at level 10. Either level 10 running or level 10 cycling. It's alright, John, I've got it all on video. I think we're going to easily catch this pace spot and overtake it. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. If you can, subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel, that would be great. Oh, okay, I can't reach my keyboard from here. Screenshots will have to do. Yeah, do subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel if you can. Lots of Zwift videos on there and real world running videos too. If you want to join Zwift, zwift.com/run. All you need is a foot pod and access to a treadmill and you're away. Could also wear a heart rate monitor. And look, 163 now, so definitely going up with 8 minutes left to run. I hesitate to plug Wednesday's workout session because I know a lot of UK folk will be watching the England football, and that includes me, so we might have a day off Wednesday. The session will still run, so if you do want to join it, by all means go and join Wednesday workouts. Saturday, run in the park with John Hancock, 9 o'clock UK time. And then we're back for Monday Run Club on Monday next week. There are, of course, plenty of options though for you to run on Zwift. Just download the Zwift companion app, go and have a look at the events section, filter it for running, and you'll find plenty of running events there. The Monday Run Club and the Wednesday workout and the Saturday Run in the Park are just 3 that we highlight. But there's plenty of time zones and plenty of pace groups for you to join. That pace spot is getting ever closer. Six minutes hard work left now. So we should even get 8.5 kilometers, shouldn't we? Maybe not quite. Running is just falling forwards. I once heard somebody say that running was invented by a man who tried walking twice at the same time. I thought that was quite good. Okay, so we should get 8.2 kilometers out of this run. Last chance to get any questions in that you've got, guys. Anything you want to say, anything you want to ask. Just passing the pace spot now with 4 minutes to go. This is the way to the Mayan ruins part of the Watopia course, but we're not going to get there. Not quite, anyway. Good running, everyone. Heads up, breathe deep, shoulders relaxed. Running on a treadmill is really great for improving your form, or making you at least look at your form, find out what you're doing wrong. You can concentrate on running forwards, not side to side. Head up, shoulders down, chest expanding. 3 minutes to go. And just relax and enjoy running on Watopia. Most of us now ahead of the bot. Most of the run has now been in zone 4, but thankfully we've not managed to get up to zone 5, so it's been a good tempo run. John says, well done everyone, really enjoyed the run tonight. Thanks John, thanks for leading as always. Everyone's ahead of the pace spot now, that's good. So I got some extra XP points there for hitting 500 calories. If you look bottom left of the screen, activity stats, 503 calories burned. So you get points for that. and 30 seconds to the finish line. There's the secret route that's going off somewhere else in the future. We don't know where yet. Currently being built or nearly ready. There we go. 8.2 kilometers done. Thanks everyone. Good little run, good little run. I imagine some people are going on to do 8.5 or even 10 kilometers. So well done if you are. Good job everyone. Just need a little breather, 2 seconds, and I'll be with you. No, I noticed that on Wednesday there was no finish line exactly, but I did get the ticker tape and the information up on screen, so there is that at least. Okay, if I just go off camera 1 second and get my mouse, and I can just click the menu button. Okay, so we go down to menu and click menu, stay looking at my bottom, and look, badges. So these are all the achievements you can get in running and cycling. So I haven't ridden on my bike for 7 days in a row or 14 days in a row, but I've got all the others. And yeah, there's a few more there I haven't got from the cycling point of view. By the way, if you join Zwift, you don't have to join cycling, you can just join running. Cycling is paid subscription at the moment. Running is completely free. Right, I need to run. I keep telling people this. I have run a marathon on Zwift, but since these official running achievement awards came out, I haven't. So I do need to do that. And what's this pursuit of happiness? Run a total of 1,000 miles on Zwift. I haven't done that yet either. I have run 500 miles. Extra credit, I've got that. I've completed one mission back in 2016. Okay, so that's the achievements you can get. Customize. I'm currently wearing my level 20 outfit. You only get that when you get onto level 20, and there'll be more when you get to level 21. You can customize all sorts of things on Zwift, including your skin color, a beard, shoes, shorts, hats, all sorts of things. There's a pairing screen if you haven't seen the pairing screen before. That's my treadmill, or I could also pair my foot pod. There's my Stride foot pod there, and the My Run treadmill. And when you finish your run, you click End Run, and you get a map of the route that you've just run along Watopia. This actual geographic map is laid out on Strava in the Solomon Islands, I think. So if you run on Zwift, it will look to all your friends as though you've been running in the Solomon Islands. So we click OK there, and then we can save to Strava or today's plan or Garmin Connect, whatever you like. Just change my screen. Get my other keyboard. Guys, thanks very much for joining me this evening. Don't forget, if you want to do Wednesday workout on Wednesday, it will run 7:30. I won't be there. Saturday, run in the park with John Hancock, 9 o'clock UK time. And back here next Monday for Monday Run Club, 7:30 UK time. Time zones are all over the place, so if you want to go to the companion app and check out what time zone you're in and what time the run is running for you on Zwift. Also, what else do I need to mention? England for the World Cup final on Wednesday. And also, yeah, please do subscribe to Film My Run on YouTube. Lots and lots of in the real world runs and Zwift runs, lots of technical information about Zwift, how to start running on Zwift, all the information you might need about how to get running on Zwift, and also lots of marathons, ultras, even triathlons in the real world on my Film My Run channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you for another Zwift experience live on Film My Run another time. Bye bye.